Hi folks, you're watching the Skywatch Media News Channel, and here's what's happening for mid-December 2018. An anomaly that is yet to be explained by NASA and the scientific community is appearing once again in our solar system at an unspecified distance in proximity to our Sun. The winged object, illuminated by the Sun's intense cosmic rays, has been spotted more than 50 times in the past few years. But NASA has yet to mention this anomaly. The bizarre object is extremely significant, the size of a large planet. It has 2 long wings and a trailing tail. This strangely symmetrical object bears a resemblance to the famous Tyne and Wear landmark, called the Angel of the North, located in the British Isles, which landmark is said to signify the world's hopes and fears. The cosmic object has been picked up by NASA's telescopic cameras, which monitor the Sun's solar activity. But NASA has chosen not to speak on the anomaly within our solar system, for reasons unbeknown to the public. Speculation abounds that the object represents a gigantic mothership feeding off of the Sun's energy. But upon closer examination, the anomaly most resembles an object of the crossing, the winged disk displayed in ancient Egyptian and Mesopotamian cultures, a celestial body of great size and density which appeared as a new star in the heavens to shepherd the other planets. The royal families of the ancient past traced their lineage to the Sun and to the stars, but specifically to the one celestial body that has been revered throughout history, the winged disk. Sun gazers have marveled at the object near the Sun. Some have concluded that it is nothing more than a gigantic release of electrons and ions that occur during a coronal mass ejection, or the passage of a comet, as NASA once suggested. But still no one can explain how the object continues to appear time and time again. It could be that this object has a symbolic meaning because of its frequent appearance in the sky, but also because of its geographical and astronomical makeup, most resembling a comet-like star, a significant presence in the heavens. An icy green comet is heading towards the Earth, and it will be visible in the night sky just in time for the holiday season. On December 16th, a large comet 3/4 mile wide will pass within 30 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon, the equivalent of 7 million miles distance. The comet, called 46P Wirtanen, is the brightest comet in the night sky, and will most likely be bright enough to be visible with the naked eye. Comets are rarely bright enough to be seen without a telescope, so this is a rare chance to see the comet's passage, since this comet will not shine this bright again for the next 20 years. Comet 46P will become the 10th closest comet since the year 1950. So if you look towards the east, between twilight and sunrise with a pair of binoculars or a small telescope, you will see the green comet located near the constellation Orion. The comet will most likely have a fuzzy appearance because it is 3/4 mile across with a core that is less than a mile wide. But the green atmosphere around the comet, or the coma, is larger than the planet Jupiter. As it passes our Sun, it experiences a bit of melting, which creates the glowing green cloud. The Great Comet of 2018 is known as a short period comet because it enters the solar system and orbits the Sun every 5.5 years. It was discovered in the year 1948 by American astronomer Carl Wirtanen from the Lick Observatory in San Jose, California. A spectacular fireball lit up the sky over Mexico City in the early morning hours of December 8th, which was also captured in time-lapse as it crossed over the Popocatépetl volcano. This was followed by a tremendous fireball over Acapulco moments later. In late July of this year, a blazing fireball from deep space exploded over the Earth, capturing the first ever seismic recording of a meteor impact on ice in Greenland. Residents of the northwestern coast of Greenland felt the ground shake as a meteor exploded near the Thule Air Base. But there was not just the human observation of ground shaking. Seismographic equipment also recorded the fiery meteor blast. The July event provided scientists with the first evidence of how an icy environment would respond to a meteor impact. The first sign was a brilliant flash in the sky over Greenland, some 27 miles above the ground, traveling at nearly 54,000 miles per hour, according to the International Meteor Organization. When the meteor exploded over the air base, it was the equivalent of a bomb detonation, with the impact energy of 2.1 kilotons of TNT, thus becoming the second most energetic fireball of the year 2018. The recordings that were captured by the seismic centers were interpreted by seismological broadband stations in Greenland, where scientists were able to identify an event that matched the arc of the traveling ground waves and could then estimate the impact point of the fireball. According to their estimates, the epicenter of the event took place near Humboldt Glacier, located on the Greenland ice sheet. Tremors from the impact location were picked up by seismic equipment as far as 218 miles from the epicenter. This seismic event was the first ever recorded analog for impact events on ice-covered worlds, and therefore the findings have significant implications that extends beyond our planet. On December the 11th, an incredible diamond-shaped 22-degree sun halo was captured at ground level in Albertville, Alabama. This is an ultra-rare phenomenon. It is almost unheard of for this part of the northern hemisphere, and is usually reserved for regions of the Arctic Circle and the northern latitudes, as well as on the southern tip of the world in the Antarctic continent, such as this one captured from the South Pole. This could, in fact, be a sign of a changing atmosphere, and yet another sign of the times. Over these past years, it has been my motto at Skywatch Media to encourage the viewer to spend a few moments out of each day looking to the sky. Those who spend too much time looking down never inherit a real perception of the sky, or a genuine curiosity of where the stars and planets are set. If you can acquire a connection to the stars, you will be lifted up and enlightened by the distant light above you. But first, you must get your eyes off of the ground by looking up and looking ahead. Thanks for watching.